Hi, this is Alyssa Borelli, Senior Editor for Commercial Integrator. Today I'm delighted to have David Albright from Chief for a conversation about the installation and mounting needs behind fixed install indoor dvLED video walls. Welcome, David. So great to have you here today.
Thanks, Alyssa. It's great to be here. Good morning.
Today's conversation is part of Commercial Integrator's dvLED Deep Dive Report in the May-June edition of Commercial Integrator Plus Security Sales and Integration. This will also be spotlighted online. Let's jump right into it. When people
Awesome.
talk about dvLED, a lot of the focus goes to the visual impact, but from an installation standpoint, what are the key challenges that are unique to dvLED, and what does Chief help solve for them?
Yeah, visual impact is why customers are spending all this money for a direct view LED video wall, right? Like they want bezel-less, they want high resolution, high brightness, and that's where LED really shines over traditional flat panel. From a mounting standpoint, especially as you get into finer pixel pitch and micro LED display products, ultra fine alignment, precision alignment is critical to getting that seamless, perfect video wall that clients expect. Walls are never flat, especially in new construction. Walls can move over time, and you need a mounting system that can accommodate the precision required to finally align in all three X, Y, Z, and axes those displays, and also give you the ability to easily post-install come back and fine-tune any alignment issues that might appear 6 months, a year down the line. And our tiled series mounts do a really phenomenal job of that on the wall, as well as in off-the-wall situations where you might be mounting to the floor or the ceiling.
So you mentioned the wall and the off-the-wall applications,
Mm-hmm.
and that's definitely an important distinction. How do
Yeah.
those needs differ in the real world?
On the wall, you're really relying on the existing or the structure provided as a foundation for your mounts, and so having that wall be well built, constructed of reliable materials. We generally recommend 3/4 inch plywood backing on LED walls just to give that really solid and flat foundation to minimize the time necessary to align everything on the wall. In the off-the-wall scenario, we're responsible for creating that foundation. So that's a little bit easier, and the ultra fine alignment needs in off-the-wall scenarios often aren't as challenging because we're already providing a really solid and flat foundation with our off-the-wall structures. Then for off the wall, the challenges become how do I install? You know, if you're hanging a large video wall off the ceiling, as an example, how do I hang those displays quickly, easily, safely? And we've really thought through how to do that in a manner that our customers are really used to for hanging multi-display flat panel mounts. So our off-the-wall solutions much more so mirror a large flat panel mounting experience to keep that as simple and as fast as possible.
Let's talk about third-party dvLED mounts. Why are they valuable to integrators, and what makes Chief solutions stand out?
Yes, historically, many integrators relied on the OEM provided mounts that come with the display. But as pixel pitches have become finer and finer, you're in the 1 to 2 millimeter range now, well sub 1 millimeter pixel pitch. The alignment needs of the OEM provided mount just doesn't cut it. And most display OEMs will tell you that of their own mounts. We are experts in mounting. We have over 40 years of history in mounting of displays and projectors. And we bring that strong legacy of innovation to the LED world. Third-party mounts like those from Chief are really critical to success. The other thing they enable is a more consistent installation experience, display to display to display, as the integrator installation team is going from job to job site using different display products. If they were relying on the OEM provided mount, they would have potentially a different mounting experience every single time. Whereas standardizing on Chief's tiled mounts gives that install team a repeatable experience that is more or less universal to interlocking LED displays of various shapes and sizes across the range of manufacturers in the LED display space.
So beyond the mount itself, there are other value-add considerations that matter with dvLED video walls, especially once the system is in place. What else can Legrand AV help solve for here?
Yeah, I'd start with considerations around thermal management. While LED displays are a lot more efficient than they once were, still roughly 30% of heat is emitted at the back of the display. And using a mount system that can accommodate really good airflow up and behind the display is really valuable to longevity of that huge investment. Our mounts are oriented in a vertical fashion to ensure essentially unobstructed airflow behind the displays. And then via our Middle Atlantic offering, we can then add intelligent power solutions with inline temperature sensing to manage and monitor that video wall once it's live, to be sure that maybe the HVAC shuts down over the weekend unexpectedly. That display's running, it gets hot. You can set up via our cloud management RackLink platform actions to happen based on the temperature sensors being provided with that installation, to be sure that you can shut down power if and when you need to. It also allows for much more easy management and setup of the display on the very front end, should you need to power cycle the display during the commissioning phase. Being able to remotely via the cloud flip power at an outlet level is really valuable to make that installation and commissioning process really easy and fast.
For integrators watching this, how does that translate into real-world value, and what does better monitoring and management actually help them do?
Yeah, so the value is ultimately on the front end, ease of that commissioning phase, and on the back end, ease of long-term monitoring and management of the display gives you that peace of mind that this critical investment I'm making in this large LED video wall has a security system in place, essentially, right? That's what we're providing with that intelligent power, with inline temperature sensing, to be sure that should something happen, that display can be shut off in a safe manner and allow you to more easily manage it in the long term.
Before we wrap up, what will Legrand AV be showcasing at its booth during InfoComm this year?
Yeah, we're excited for the show. Legrand's booth is C7800. We're right next to our friends over at Crestron, right at the front of the hall. Can't miss us. I'm excited to be sharing some new tiled universal trim kit solutions for providing a really nice surround around LED video walls. It's a universal system. It's mount agnostic. So it ties mounts into the wall rather than our mount system. So it gives the integrator a ton of flexibility. It has depth adjust, horizontal and vertical alignment adjustment to mitigate the need for any field cutting of sheet metal, which is never a great idea around expensive electronics. So it just provides a really elegant finish to any video wall. One of those displays, we're excited to be partnering with Absen on a number of displays in our booth, and we have their new CLV3 display, which we're excited to feature along with one of their Icon 136 all-in-ones. That all-in-one is mounted on a new credenza solution. It's a freestanding system. It's a great option for secure federal government environments, or just a room, a boardroom as an example, where you're not sure what that wall structure is or you don't want to rely on it. Our credenza-based system can provide a freestanding solution that looks beautiful and provides really secure mounting of all-in-ones or other LED displays.
I can't wait to see what the booth looks like.
Yeah, it's a beautiful booth. We're excited to share it.
Last question. If there's one thing you'd want integrators to keep in mind as they take on more dvLED projects, what would it be?
Keep in mind that ease and speed and repeatability of the installation experience matters. There's a ton of value there to your installation team. So using a third-party mount like Chief's tiled universal mounts is really provides your team a go-to solution that is going to work with pretty much any LED cabinet on the market. Also, when you're running into unique challenges, come to us. We want to have that conversation with you. We love an engineering challenge, and we're really investing in our custom and configured system capabilities to be able to resolve any wall, but also off the wall mounting needs, cart stands, floor to wall, floor to ceiling, ceiling hung systems, and excited to have those conversations with you. So come to Chief and for any of your LED mounting needs, and we hope to be able to provide a solution for you.
Well, David, thank you so much for joining me, and I really appreciate you taking the time to share your perspective.
Yeah, thanks so much, Alyssa. Appreciate the time today.
And thanks to all of you for watching. Be sure to check back on commercialintegrator.com and, of course, in print for all things dvLED related.